Greetings, truck drivers and future truck drivers. My name is Nazari and I am up here in Odessa, Texas. And I keep getting the same question all the time about trucking. People want to know, well, how can you go over the road in a day cab? And guess what? I'm about to show you. This is my 2012 Volvo semi-truck that I used to go all over the country. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia, but right now, like I said, I'm up here in Odessa, Texas, and it was probably about 1,200 miles coming up here. So on this segment, the first thing I'm going to show you is, well, how do I sleep? Because if you don't have a sleeper, you just have the cab, how do you survive in this thing? So come ahead with me. I'm going to walk inside and I'm going to show you how I have everything in here set up. Okay, so for this segment, I am only going to focus on sleeping inside of your day cab. I'm not going to focus on storage, bathroom, shower, making your meals, that type of stuff. I'll do that in another segment. So right now, I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to show you the bedding area. So this is where I sleep. This is where I drive. This is where everything happens, okay? So as you come in here, when I go to sleep, when I shut down and I'm ready to go to sleep, the first thing that I need to do is grab my screens. Okay, so you see these screens right here? This allows you to get a good night's sleep if it's hot. That way, I don't have to have my truck idling, wasting money on fuel all night. So I got these screens off of the internet. Okay, all you have to do, actually I'll just go ahead and show it to you. One moment. Okay, so let me show you how to install this screen. I have to take it out first. So what this does is it allows you to not be overheated, so to speak, when you're trying to rest. Because inside of the truck with the windows closed would be very hot. But you can't leave your windows down with no screen because there might be bugs that come in, you know, intruders, whatever the case might be. So this is the screen that blocks bugs and still allows airflow. Very important key feature to have. So all I have to do is put it in the groove. Put it up here in this groove and start to turn the window up. Now, as I turn the window up, I need to make sure that everything lines up at the bottom, right here, okay? And then I just tap it until it's nice and tight. Take these flaps and I push it in the corner on the side here to keep any bugs outside, okay? So that, like I said, very important. It increases the airflow. I have one on the other side as well. That's the first thing that I want to do. I would set that up. Now, so again, as I said, preparing to go to sleep. The first thing I did, I set my screens up so I could get that airflow. Now, the only disadvantage with that is if it rains, you're gonna be awakened by the rain, by getting wet, and you just have to turn your windows up, you know. But you know, once it's raining, it won't be that hot inside your truck. But the next thing I want to do is get my privacy going, right? So I have this visor right here and it goes all the way around. Okay, the sun visor, it goes all the way around and it creates darkness basically inside the truck. You know, you want it to be nice and dark when you go to sleep. So I could set this up. It's not a long process at all. I like having to do the little extra work, you know, as a truck driver. It works in your favor. It keeps you active. Okay. So let me just set this up and then I'll show you. Okay, so this makes inside here very dark. I haven't completely set that side up because I'm sitting over in the driver's seat and I'm just trying to record the video, but you could see on this side how dark it is. So it will be the same thing over there. Okay, now if I need more airflow, and depending on where I'm parked, I could just fold the flap in and I would still get some air. Now what I was thinking about doing was putting some tint along here, or probably just getting something that I could just, you know, block out this portion, because when I'm laying down, if you're standing there you could still see in, but with that, you know, you won't be able to see in anymore. But I'll get that figured out, and then I'll do an update for you guys to see. But yeah, so I could fold that flap in, get some more air coming in here. It just depends on what's on this side, who's on that side. Or I could just leave one side open, leave one flap closed, keep the both of them open. You know, it just depends on the situation, like I said. Now, if you know about the day cabs, right, a lot of them, they come with this, see that difference right there? A lot of them, they come with this glass, okay? And that can also, you know, cause light to be inside of your cabin, and you don't want that, right? So I went ahead and let me put some light on inside here. Okay, I got a curtain rod, put some tape around here, screwed in some whatever you want to call those, hooks or what have you. I screwed those in, one on each side, and I just took a sheet. And it's also good because if I need to see back there, you know, when you're back in or whatever the case might be, I could quickly just slide this across and I could see, you know, on my blind side, so to speak. If you drive trucks, then you know what I'm talking about. So look at the difference, how that blocks out all of the light. Very important. So the next thing that I'm going to do, actually I'm going to take this down so you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to take the visor down so you can have some more light, because it is getting dark out here right now. So I'm just going to show you. I just twist this around my arm and it goes inside this little bag, so it's never really, you know, taking up that much space in the truck. Okay, but what I'm about to do now is I'm going to fold out my tri-folding mattress so you can see what that setup is like. Okay, so got that in here, and this I just put it behind the passenger seat and it never moves, and that's it. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do, final stage, remember I already put my visors up, I already put my screens up, and all I do is I pull my mattress out. Okay, got my pillows, got my sheet, so another pillow over there. Okay, and I'm actually gonna lay out in this thing so you can see. Just understand that I am 6'3", okay, 6'3". You can see where my head is at. Still have space above me, got space out there so I can completely stretch out, have to turn to the side, all that type of stuff, right? Okay, so how is this even possible? So this would not be possible if I had a different type of truck. So I really lucked up when I bought this Volvo, because what happens is, if you see this shift right here, it's an automatic, and the shift, it can go all the way down to 180 degrees. Okay, so I got that, and then I just take this stool. It's a very sturdy, stable stool that I also double as my desk, when I need to scan my paperwork and all that type of stuff. So because of that, I've made a bridge that way, the trifolding mattress. And if you look at the height of the stool, it's just above this, so I don't have to worry about putting stress on that shift right there. Okay, and that, my friend, is how I sleep comfortably in a day cab.